Welcome to Morning Coffee with Dr. Stephanie. I am Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes, and by day, I am a healthcare innovation attorney, but I am always the liberated lawyer. And I am committed to helping high achieving women experience a life that is joyful, meaningful, and fulfilled because life is too long to be unfulfilled. And I've got a question for you. What's in your cup? As busy CEOs of our lives, we are always filling the cups of others. We fill the cups of our loved ones with love and inspiration. We fill the cups of our teams in the workplace and the marketplace with inspiration and motivation. But what is left for us? Here's a little something for you so that you can serve others from the overflow. And today, I want to fill your cup with creating the peace you desire. We often say that we want peace. We desire peace in our mind, relationships, and in our lives. And if we desire peace, we must realize that peace is not passive. Peace is not the mere absence of conflict, it is the stillness within the conflict. It may sound counterintuitive, but you must create stillness. It is not just being still and hoping that everything's going to be peaceful, everything's going to be okay, and just waiting on the conflict to end. Peace is the act of making complete and whole and creating an environment where peace can thrive. Peace requires action. Retreating and remaining silent is not really keeping the peace. And in fact, it's just allowing the things, the people, the behaviors, the noises that are stealing your peace and the peace of others, it allows them to proliferate. It is just as much being, passive and just ignoring the things that need to be addressed is just as much of an adjutant as stirring up the conflict. So we have to take on the responsibility and accountability for creating the peace we desire. So here are 5 things that we can do to create peace in our minds, in our relationships, and in our lives. Number 1 is to seek to understand the root cause of the conflict. What is the reason that peace does not exist? What is the root cause for this friction, for this tension, for the absence of peace? Number 2, we have to be the peace we wish to receive. This is so hard because sometimes, we want to fight, we want to fuss, we want to cuss, we want to snap back, but sometimes we have to be the face, literally, and the essence of the peace that we desire to elicit from the person or the persons or the situation that is not at peace. Number 3, we have to actively confront the adjutant. Now, this is not put your dukes up, go fight, but you have to actively confront. And a confrontation is just a mere facing the facts that are the root cause of the agitation. A confrontation is not a fight. It can be now, but in this instance, it's really not. It is an acknowledgement of the root cause. You call it by its name, you look it in its face. Number 4, seek a resolution. And you seek a resolution through negotiating, sometimes conceding, always advocating, sometimes defending, and always educating. Because sometimes the absence of peace is the misunderstanding of the real issue, right? So we have to seek a resolution through our actions, and we have to be the advocate, the negotiator, the leader in that resolution. And then number 5, we have to accept the result. Complete resolution is the best situation, but sometimes the result is you have to agree to disagree. Sometimes you're at a standstill. Sometimes the peace is the existence, is the acknowledgement that this is just going to be what it is. It is what it is, right? We have to accept the result. When you have done all that you can do, you have made this action complete. You have not just ignored it, you have looked it in its face, sought a resolution, and this is just where you are. So you have to accept the result and then create an environment where peace can thrive. And sometimes that is removing yourself completely, and sometimes that is removing in the acknowledgement that it is what it is. So peace is not always reconciliation, but it is always an active effort to resolve it and to be at peace with the resolution, with the engagement. So I hope that you are equipped to begin to create the peace you desire and deserve. And remember, you can be still. Stillness is an action, and you can be at peace in the midst of agitation because you are a leader for peaceful interactions. So here's to creating and being the peace you desire and deserve. Mm-mm-mm. I hope that you've enjoyed this morning's coffee. And if you are a woman who's looking to experience a joyful, fulfilling, and meaningful life, holla at your girl. Let's have a revelation conversation where we can begin to peel back the covers of what it takes for you to create the life you desire and deserve. And remember, life is too long to be unfulfilled. Until